Let's go take a drive. Where? I'm not sure. What do you want to talk about? Well, I tell you what, let's talk about. Since I've got a PhD in getting older at age 78, uh, I read books. You know, some of them are written in the 1800s or whatever, and I read and I'll see a person has a brain fever. What the hell is brain fever? You know what I mean? But back when, that was actually an illness called brain fever. And what it was, I don't know. I think it was just like a nervous breakdown, maybe. But also, there was one another general name called consumption. Oh, he died of consumption. No kidding. I mean, his body broke down, huh? Anyway, yeah, but yeah, I'm sure that our 50 years from now, we'll look back on this period of time kind of with the same uh, thoughts. You know, like, can you believe that they actually radiated people to cure them? You know, they killed them to cure them. I mean, you know, so you know how that goes. And but yeah, I was just thinking out loud. I was in the little store there and looking around. Of course, I live in an area that's a retirement community. It's kind of like living in a dispersed rest home, and see a lot of older folks. Yeah, we're just going to take a little drive. I'll ramble on, y'all listen a little bit, and we'll just kind of enjoy the day or get it started. And yeah, the temperature shows to be right now about 50 even outside, pretty much clear skies, and yeah, that's all good. I need to go by the grocery store out here, but we'll go on past the grocery store and head towards uh, this is the road that goes to Rock Springs from Brackettville, Texas. I live in a little area called Fort Clark Springs, Texas, which is just right across Highway 90 from this little town of Brackettville. They do have a grocery store right up here on the left called Lowe's. It's got everything you need, for sure. Some of the items are a little pricey because, you know, it's a small town. They don't sell a lot or don't turn it over or whatever you call it. And that's the high school we're passing now. It's called the Brackettville Tigers, I think. But yeah, there's Lowe's Market. I'll go by there on the way back. But yeah, you know, a barber's pole, if you remember the old red and white barber's pole outside of where you got a haircut. Well, years ago, that denoted, or that was the sign where you went to get bled. You know, if you felt bad or kind of down in the dumps, depressed or whatever, it was bad blood, you know. So you went in there and they'd bleed out a pint or so, and if you didn't get better, they'd bleed you to death. I mean, shit. I mean, you know, that wasn't that long ago, guys. We laugh, I mean, but it wasn't that many years ago that those things were actually happening on a daily basis. And, you know, they did have, you know, of course, penicillin came around in, I don't know, early 1900s, I think. And, yeah, but yeah, we're just cruising here now. And this road is, if you ever take this road out of Brackettville going to Kickapoo State Park, Texas State Park, you'll find that it's a very windy road, but a beautiful drive through the Texas Hill Country. And I got a sneeze. What is that? That right there is a sneeze from cedar pollen. For some reason, even though we don't have a lot of cedar around here, if the wind gets out of the direction of the east or northeast a little bit, then here it comes, because right around the Austin, Texas area, there's a lot of cedar, and they got a problem with that this year. People that are, well, most people are allergic to cedar pollen. You know, it's like dust. It's like being in a dust storm. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's the Christmas season, 2023, and yeah, we're good. And I'm driving in my Class B motorhome. Yeah, and every time I get in it, I've said this before, I say it again, I feel like I ought to just keep going, and You never know when I might do that. So what else can I tell you guys? Keep your health the best way you can. How do you do that? Well, all the information's available on the internet now. You just have to be able to screen out the BS, because a lot of it may not be totally accurate. But generally, you might be able to get some opinions that may help you. But cook your own food. I did a walking video about that. It's easy. It doesn't take much effort. Certainly, you don't have to be a mental giant to prepare meals. I do. They're simple. Mashed potatoes. You get them rusty. Yeah, mashed potatoes. Pinto beans, little rice. What else? Bake a chicken, or could fix it in the Instant Pot. And also, I'll fix do y'all want to know this? You really give a damn. But anyway, I'll get a pork tenderloin and cook it in the Instant Pot, and then cut it into portions, like 2-day serving portions, and freeze them in little bags. And then, it makes, one tenderloin will make a noon meal for about 10 days, believe it or not, because I eat small portions, and I do that intentionally because I don't need a lot of food at my age. What's that got to do with brain fever? Nothing. But I got me a Diet Dr. Pepper. Life is good. I'm going to head back to the Casa here in a minute and read a good book, and and on it goes. I've done my walking. The day just goes by. I'm going to turn around right here, head back, I think. Why? Because it's a good turnaround spot right here. It's got a big old wide opening here, and I can see around the curve once I get over here. And behind me, there's nothing coming. Very little traffic on this road. Very little traffic in this area at all. Just not much. But anyway, yeah, I love this. This is the kind of way I like to live. Obviously, or I wouldn't be here. I'm here for a reason, and this is it. But so, what else can I tell you that is of interest? Well, based on what I've read and listened to debates and people that do research, MIT and different things, it looks like we're headed to a period of abundance and good health, and fewer wars. There are some disturbances in the force, so to speak, but as overall, the future looks a lot brighter than it ever has in the history of mankind. People are healthier now. Less people are living in poverty than ever in history of mankind. As far as longevity, I think in the U.S. we've kind of leveled off. It may spike a little more, but I don't know. But worldwide, generally, people are living a little longer and healthier because of diet mainly, and the word's out that exercise is good for you. So yeah, all of those things are helping us. But yeah, just a good diet and a reasonable amount of exercise, I think you're going to be all right. Yeah. Be that as it may, guys, maybe I'm suffering from brain fever. Maybe that's what I've had since I was born. I was born with brain fever, and I guess there's no cure for what I've got. But having said that, all you brain fever types, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? It doesn't cost you a penny, and it helps out. It does. But anyway, yeah, stand guard at the door of your mind. Very important. And enjoy your life the best way you can. In other words, figure out what you enjoy, and focus on that. You know what I mean? And eliminate stressors, things that stress you out. Do those things less or remove them from your life. Simple pimple, right? Adios. Bye-bye.